Families throughout Oakland County are up in arms over deep cuts to help their developmentally disabled sons and daughters.
Very upset about those cuts. It's an issue that 7 Action News investigator Ross Jones has been following for months now. He joins us with this latest round of cuts now and what it means for people who it's impacting. Ross.
Indeed, Jeff, Joanne, good evening. Cuts to Medicaid mean fewer services for those who need them, less care for those who have come to expect it. But to families throughout Oakland County, it just means pain, more pain, for those who have already felt too much.
The kids are given such dignified time. To lose this would, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine.
All that belt tightening in Lansing and cuts to the mentally ill and disabled, this is who it affects. This is who it hurts.
There's no big lobbyist, there's no big name, there's no big corporation, there's nobody behind these people except us.
And today, huddled in a small room, were parents who say their children's lives have meaning thanks to a program that's about to be cut. Starting Point is a nonprofit group that serves the developmentally disabled who can no longer attend school, offering them volunteer opportunities, trips to the zoo or baseball games, and chances to spend time with others like them, men and women who are usually marginalized, but say this group makes them feel significant.
It gives her a feeling of self-worth, I think, to be a contributing member of society.
Absolutely improves her quality of life.
Gives him a sense of self-worth.
But cuts to the state's general fund and Medicaid have trickled down to groups like Starting Point. Everyone is facing cuts, and to most here in Oakland County, the reduction is about 6%. But Starting Point will have to stomach a 29% cut. In other words,
they want us to provide the same service, but 71% of the cost.
And Director Rhonda Frank says that just won't be possible. Tonight in Auburn Hills, hundreds are expected to pack a meeting of the Oakland County Community Mental Health Authority to protest the cuts, offering a voice for the men and women who can't fight for themselves.
Your own place in society, and it's being ripped from these guys, and there's nobody here that can advocate for them.
All told, Oakland County saw $21 million in state cuts to Medicaid spending. The decision to cut Starting Point's reimbursement by so much, that was made by Community Living Services, a provider that the county contracts with to manage care. Today by phone, its vice president told me that the decision to make such a deep cut was to incentivize Starting Point to change the way they do business, to not care for people inside of buildings, but out in the community. Starting Point says they do that anyway, but if new funding isn't found, that care will stop. Will be at tonight's meeting, which starts at 6 o'clock in Auburn Hills, where these cuts are expected to take center stage, and we'll have a complete report tonight on Action News at 11. I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.